Willkommen zurück. Wir fahren jetzt mit dem Zug. Travel by Metro, ja. Und zwar nach Rail Crossing zur nächsten Hauptquest. So, ich guck gerade, was ich eigentlich nochmal machen soll. Ich hab's nämlich nicht mehr so ganz auf dem Schirm. So, jetzt hier. Find out what is happening and the system with a problem. Okay. Und für Vera noch diese zwei Merchants finden. Ja, also ich schaue mir erstmal hier generell um, verschaffe mir einen Überblick. Da das die ja doch mal eine größere Siedlung zu sein scheint, gibt es vermutlich auch einiges an Nebenquests. Hier geht's raus. Wo bin ich auf der Map? Okay, hier wäre SGS. Da oben bin ich jetzt. Dann schauen wir mal. Okay, also diesen Marker nachzuurteilen, hält der Zug nicht so exakt in Rails Crossing, sondern ich muss noch ein paar Schritte laufen vorher. Seltsam. Ja, da sieht es schon mal ganz gut aus, irgendwie befestigt, aber ist auf der falschen Seite. Moment, ja, hier steht's. Ich habe das Schild falsch gelesen. Ich muss nach Westen. Auf der letzten Map. Da stand's. Lesen wir nochmal. Genau. Muss ich auf den Schienen laufen? Ja, anscheinend schon. Auch interessant. Oder kann ich hier hoch noch? Nö. Na gut. So, und hier sind Leute. Also, das scheint doch richtig zu sein. Gehen wir mal kurz hier noch entlang. Da liegen auch schon die Leichen, also es scheint doch ein Problem zu geben hier. Militiaman. I hope they didn't kill Buzzer. Ich hoffe, Buzzer liegt da nicht da vorne. Du müsstest es eigentlich sehen, wenn es um ihn geht. Okay. Eine Oddity, nice. Hallo Travis. Ui. Upon entering what appears to be a repair shop of some kind, a variety of odors meet your sense of smell. You recognize rubber, oil, burnt fusion cells, and mushroom stew. More precisely, you identify it to be stew made from the so-called swine shrooms, named appropriately since they smell much like pork when cooked. The man behind the counter sits leaned into his flimsy chair, voraciously scooping what's left of the stuff from his bowl, his feet resting on the counter. After finishing, he sets the bowl aside, wipes his mouth with his sleeve, gets up from his chair and leans against the counter. Howdy, I am Travis, the mechanic. His tongue passes over his teeth to clean residue food. What you need? Okay, ein Mechaniker. Ich kann... Ja, Ja, ich werde mal alles durchgehen. Erstmal mich vorstellen. My name is Slightly. Good for you. You seem pretty relaxed considering what is happening right now. I am aware of what's going on out there, and that anything can happen, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. Panic ain't gonna do us any good. What's with all these broken quads? Them? It's just some old junk I've been keeping around forever. None of them are functional, but there are still working parts that can be scrapped from them. Now, I had an S750 sitting outside the shop until a month ago. That was a sight to behold. Was ist denn das? S750K to be exact. Hot as hell, with 200 kilowatts of unadulterated power under your ass. That beautiful beast can take you anywhere. Well, not that particular one, since one of its cells had caught fire and burned everything under the hood. Couldn't you repair it? Nope, way out of my league. I just held on to it so I could admire it. And I salvaged some stuff before I sold it to scrap. Junkyard's where it's at now. Okay. Got any more of that stew? Man, that thing smelled like heaven. He stares at you for a moment. Yup, I got some more in the back. But I ain't sharing. Okay, will sein Essen nicht teilen. Ist okay. What can you tell me about rail crossing? We're a small station, not too small to be completely defenseless from the bandits and stuff, but not big enough to always sleep easily. I don't know, man, we got the basic stuff. A bar, my shop, Doc's office, Miles' store. Buzzer's shop is probably what folks from other stations know is best. Which could change if the Faceless mess him up. Okay, die anderen haben auch von diesem Buzzer gesprochen, der jetzt wohl, weiß ich, vielleicht entführt wurde oder was? Do you know why the Faceless attacked Rail Crossing? Nope, they seem to want something from Buzzer, or just something from his shop. Okay, creepy looking bastards, I hope we get rid of them soon. I am looking for Terry and Laura Baker, merchants from SGS. Have you seen them recently? Nope, I haven't seen those guys in weeks, maybe even months. Okay, also die Faces haben attacked wegen Buzzer, einem Händler. Und er scheint irgendwie verloren gegangen zu sein, jedenfalls macht sich jeder Sorgen. Oder die sind jetzt bei ihm in der Stadt. Mal schauen, was er zu handeln hat. Also hier zahlen wir auch mit diesen stygischen Coins. Okay, Komponenten. Ja, nix von größerem Wert. Ich kann hier ein bisschen was loswerden. Ah, 18 Coins immerhin. Ah, die will er nicht mehr, okay. So. Okay. Vielleicht doch erstmal da rein. Nichts hier. The Captain is inside. Na, das klingt doch gut. Kann mir über die Lage sicherlich mehr sagen. Captain Herf. Hello, traveler. I'm Herf, captain of the militia and the de facto major of this station. We are usually a friendly and welcoming community, but you've chosen a bad day to pay us a visit. Why is this a bad day to visit? You must have heard the reports of Faceless invading the core city by now, right? Well, we got our own problems with the Faceless here. They busted in with one of their tunnelers down the track south and occupied Buzzer's shop. We tried to blitz them back before they'd set up, but that ended badly. They killed 3 of my men and badly wounded 1. Okay, also sie haben diesen Shop irgendwie belagert. Why do you think they occupied Buzzer's shop? No, I can't say for sure. Maybe they want something from him or his shop. Buzzer's known to trade in strange electronics. Maybe he got hold of something they want. Or maybe they actually planned to tunnel out somewhere else in the station and just improvised once they realized they missed their target. What are you going to do about the faceless? There is not much we can do at this point. We barely have enough men to fight them off if they come at us now. If we rush them again and suffer more losses, we're done. We'd have to evacuate the station. Maybe I could help you with your faceless situation. He looks at you curiously. That would almost certainly mean you're risking your neck for us. Why would you want to do this? I'm from SGS actually. We humans should stand together against this faceless offensive. Ja, bisschen Idealismus. We humans should stand together against this faceless offensive. If your station falls today, my station could be next. Und ist ja auch korrekt. Ja. Also ich verschweige nicht ganz, dass es auch um die SGS geht. He gives you a suspicious look. No, I guess that makes sense. As I said, storming the shop is not an option anymore, so you'll have to figure out something else. How many faceless are there? When we tried to storm the shop, I saw 3 of them, but there could be more inside. Also, they had at least 2 plasma walkers patrolling the depot, so be careful if you go snooping around there. Miles has some ideas how to disable those when we discuss the possibility of a second attack. You should ask him about what he had in mind. He lives on the north side of the station. Where is Buzz's shop exactly? It's just to the south. It's guarded by a faceless and there are plasma walkers patrolling. And further down south is a train depot. Südlich? Okay. Dachte, da hört die Siedlung schon auf. Is there another way to get into Buzz's shop? Maybe through a tunnel, but I don't know what state it's in. No one's been using it for a long time. You can access it through the trapdoor on the south end of the depot. The key is in my locker over there. Okay. I am looking for Terry and Laura Baker, merchants from SGS. Have you seen them recently? They come here regularly to trade, usually with Buzzer, but I haven't seen them recently, no. Okay. Also ich... Okay, also die Faceless haben den Shop belagert von Buzzer. Und ich soll die Situation lösen, sollte aber wahrscheinlich auch nicht frontal angreifen. Es gibt... Dieser Shop ist wohl südlich, also hier entlang noch. Da ist nichts mehr, ja. Es gibt irgendwo eine Trapdoor in einem Depot, wo auch immer das ist. Vielleicht auch südlich, aber vor dem Shop. Und es gibt jemanden namens Miley oder sowas, der vielleicht mehr weiß und irgendeine Taktik parat hat. Aber, also genau, ich schaue mich jetzt einfach mal komplett um, höre mich um, was die Leute zu sagen haben. Und krieg vielleicht so noch ein paar mehr Infos. Hier ist in der Bar, hier sind ein paar Leute zum Ansprechen. Jared, hallo. How can I help you? Why do you think the Faceless attacked Rail Crossing? I have no idea. Whatever it is, I hope it ends quickly without any more bloodshed. Although, from the stories I heard about tunnelers, he shakes his head. Okay, can I ask you a few questions about this place? Sorry man, can't help you right now. I'm sure you'll find some other people to help you out, yeah? Okay. Dude, you see a man holding a half-empty glass of what appears to be some alcoholic beverage. Every sip of the stuff carves a broad smile into his face, nourishing his expression into one of serenity, as if he is quenching thirst from the coldest, purest spring. Consequently, every sip also makes it more difficult for him to aim his eyes at the dodging glass so that he may repeat the process. He sits there for a whole minute, ignorant to the fact that you are standing next to him. After swallowing the last drop, his eyes finally spot you through the see-through bottom of the glass. Er hat schon ein bisschen tiefer ins Glas geschaut. Ah, mushroom brew. I could just sit here and enjoy this exquisite drink all day long. He points to the barkeeper. He says I had too much of the stuff, but don't believe him. He's a damn liar. By the way, people call me Dude. Nice to meet you. Ja, cooler Name. Kann man nicht so viel falsch machen. So, how's it going, man? Hi, I'm Thlily. Why do people call you Dude? Because it's my name, man. Dude. Do you have a last name or something? As far as I can remember, nope, just dude. What do you do around here? Well, I mostly drink mushroom brew, but I also have visions and communicate with higher beings. Okay. While we're at it, he turns towards the barkeeper and yells, "Barkeeper, another one!" You see, man, it's not easy having these powers. Nah, it's tough. The immense knowledge makes my head hurt, makes me tired, and also makes my mouth dry for some reason. Maybe it's just the brew? He answers you with a drunken delay. It's not the damn brew, it's the powers, man. I could tell you so many interesting things, beyond your imagination. Ooh, hold on, I'm having a vision right now. Dude quickly takes another sip of mushroom brew, after which he lowers his head and begins mumbling. After a minute of his incomprehensible rumblings, he slowly raises his head and looks back at you. How's it going, man? Okay, ist echt drauf. What the hell was that? Tell me what you saw. He seems confused. What do you mean? The vision, dude. What you saw in the vision? Ah, yeah, the vision. Well, I saw you, actually, and you were going to the east of Rail Crossing. Then you, like, came upon a set of double doors, and behind those doors there was a nasty robot. Ich schreib mir das mal auf. Vielleicht ist es doch irgendwie irgendein Easter Egg zumindest versteckt. Also east of Rail Crossing. Double doors. So. How is that even possible? It is, man, it's the vision. Now listen, once you went past the robot, you saw a ventilation shaft to the right, then you went through. Past robot, vent, shaft. Right? Through the ventilation shaft? Yeah, listen, now you ended up in some warehouse, not just any warehouse, no. This one was full of mines. Mines, man, but there's a way to avoid death. Listen now, this is important. Also. Mined Warehouse. Klingt fast jetzt nach einer Taktik, um irgendwo... Also wahrscheinlich in Buzzers Shop zu kommen oder so. Okay, I'm listening. Alright, if you don't want to get blown up, just don't step on them. Not stepping on the mines is the key. If you step, you die. Step and perish. That was incredibly helpful. Also in Minen sollten wir nicht reintreten. Das ist ein toller Tipp. You're welcome. Now once you went past the mines, you entered a small room to the right. There you found a locker. I saw you get something very important from it, and that's where the vision suddenly ended. Okay. Small room. Locker. Important item. So. What did I pick up? No idea, it's all a bit fuzzy, man. But it was important, very important. And I'd be really grateful if I could get my hands on it. It was in the vision, and the visions rarely lie. I'll see what I can do. Great, man, I'll wait here, with some more brew. He signals the barkeeper for some mushroom brew. Okay. Why do you think the Faceless attacked this station? Well, the Faceless are, as a matter of fact, a very sophisticated race of ancient half-men, half-gods and half-rocks. He takes another sip of mushroom brew. You see, they were created a long time ago, in the fiery bowls of the earth. Who or what created them? High pressure. Anyway, they should have been completely human, but you know, things happened and they turned out different. They have these, like, rocks coming out of their gnarly faces and other gnarlier body parts. That's why they wear masks and stuff. Which brings us to the reason why they decided to come here. They are searching for a diamond, a big shiny diamond that glows in the dark brighter than a mushroom cocktail set on fire. The only proper way to drink it, if you ask me. Anyway, it's one of a kind, so the Faceless want to find it, put it in their palace and stare at it, knowing that they've become cool. Yes. But some petty folks got it instead and wanted to sell that very diamond to Buzzer. That's why the Faceless came here, to get the diamond. He finishes his mushroom brew. Wait a second, so the diamond has nothing to do with their disfigurement? No ancient powers to make them fully human or something, like these kinds of stories usually go? Ah, no, they're stuck with that. They just want the diamond because it looks nice. Excuse me, cool. You've had too many mushroom brews, dude. Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man. Could you tell me something interesting? If you see any weird crystals in the caves, don't shoot them, don't touch them, don't lick them, don't kick them, don't punch them, don't feed them, don't jump over them, don't sink them. It could be disastrous, it could mess up your mind. Hast du das vielleicht gemacht? Also er ist echt, er ist entweder genial oder vollkommen durch. Oh, and don't touch them. Cheers, man. Also ich habe ihn nochmal gefragt, ob er mir was Interessantes sagen kann. He leans towards you and whispers. Ever heard of psychoturners? I thought not. Those creatures are really, really funky. They use their low frequency psi fields to absorb any material they find. Then like they can turn into anything using what they absorbed. It's derailed, I'm telling you. One of my pals saw one turn into a giant rubber train after it absorbed a balloon that looks like a train. You know, like one of Underrail Express. It flew all over the cave and then disappeared. Then the strangest thing happened several days later, man. My friend was hit by a train after he had passed out drunk on the rails, just near rail crossing. You see the connection now? Be afraid, cheers. The last time I've been to the core was a long time ago. It used to be a nice place, man. It wasn't the safest place, but it had its charm. Like the main square, the cool little bar I used to go to and order Dark Depths. Best cocktail ever. Ah, I forgot the name of the place, but it rocked. And the Biocorp headquarters building. As I stood before it, I felt so awe-inspired by its size, beauty and just supremacy. The image like got burned into my memory for eternity. Oh, the memories. And then the three-headed monster attacked. Three-headed monster? Dude twists his face in horror and shields it with his arms. Ah, it's ugly heads. Get away from me, you beast. I'm not going back there. No, leave me alone. After a few moments, Dude lowers his arms. Oh, hi man. How's it going? Hat viel zu erzählen. Come closer, closer. What I'm about to tell you now, man, is like the craziest, weirdest thing ever, even for me. He takes a sip of the brew. Listen, there's an eye, an all-seeing eye, somewhere in Underrail. Because it's all-seeing, it can see all, but the trick is you can see it. It's freaky, man, but listen to this, it gets better. It was left here by ancient psionic demons, red ones, not blue ones. Their plan was to watch what we do at all times, scary stuff. I had a memory stick containing more information about these demons, but I traded it for 7 bottles of mushroom brew, so that's all I know. In retrospect, I should have traded it for 10 bottles, but nah, we all make mistakes. Cheers. Oh, Mensch. I had this annoying neighbor back in like the old days, way back when I was a teenager. She lived in the shack close to ours. I never got along with her, man. Never. Every time I go near the shack, she'd be like sitting all fat and ugly, like her mother was. And she would start yapping so much it felt like a train was passing through my skull. You know, man, like she used to ramble about the stuff no one cares about. I felt like her talking was destroying my brain. Like it pushed memories out of my head. I couldn't remember certain things after talking to her. Seriously, and I often felt like I was gonna vomit. Were you drinking brew before these encounters by any chance? That's not important. What is important is that one day it turned out that she was a mind devourer, you know? She was trying to eat our minds. That's what they do. She was hunted down in some dark cave and killed. Serves her right. Okay, erst noch was? Okay, let me ask you a rhetorical question. Do you know what is the best bar in Underrail? One doesn't expect an answer to a rhetorical question. You take some time to think about what you said and to drink some more brew. Well, technically, man, like, he forms a weird shape with his hands which fails to really remind you of anything. That. Anyway. Hanging Red is the best bar in Underrail. But there's a catch. It's very difficult to find, and that's because it's, like, located so far away from any station. But there's a trick that helps me get there. And it's simple, man. I just gotta drink some brew, and when my sight gets blurry enough, I let visions lead me to my destination. Once the visions end, I find myself at the Hanging Red, talking to Rob, the barkeeper. He's a nice man, very kind and thoughtful. I hope we meet there sometimes. Trust me, best bar ever.